Well, good morning. So we are headed to Charleston yet again because it's such a beautiful city. I'm gonna go climbing again because I got the climbing bug. Can't shake it. I'm gonna do some skating. I'm gonna do some climbing. Anne's coming with me. We're bringing the young stinky pug. I think it'll be a good day. So, here we go. We are on our way to Charleston again. And you're not feeling well. And that sucks. And I know that it's worthless to argue because you're very headstrong when it comes to having fun. So I guess the plan is we're gonna find something fun for you and Butt to do while I climb, because you don't want to be, oh my goodness.
Sam's gonna go back to the same climbing gym that he was at with his friend the other day, and he's gonna go get some activity in. I'm gonna pass on that today. I was considering climbing. I was considering going to a yoga studio that I really like in Charleston. I'm gonna take Butler and maybe find a park or even a dog park or something to chill in. I have a book, I have a blanket. I'm gonna get some tea and just relax, and it's all just sinus stuff, and I know it's gonna pass, I know it's gonna clear. Just a little run down, so I think this will be a really good compromise. That way we can still get out of town.
I told you to stay home. You will not have it.
Not today.
Not today, I guess.
Doing a little bit more reading about Battery Park or White Oak Park, and I knew a little bit, just kind of the Civil War era history a bit in relation to this park, but I really didn't know a whole ton more. Went ahead and pulled up a website, discoversouthcarolina.com, just to get a little bit more of an understanding, because I was hearing tidbits of different tours going by. They have horse-drawn carriages circling around the park, as well as just guided walking tours. So I was listening a little bit and heard a few tidbits, so I figured I'd read some of this off if anyone was interested about some Charleston history. So this again is from Discover South Carolina. It says, Battery and White Point Gardens. Located in the heart of Charleston's historic district, this prominent landmark provides a spectacular view, yes it does, it's gorgeous, of Fort Sumter and Charleston Harbor. I took a tour of Fort Sumter with my dad and his fiance a couple summers ago. Would highly recommend it. It was really interesting to go and see that. Like I'd said, it provides a view of Fort Sumter and Charleston Harbor, where the Ashley and Cooper rivers empty into the Atlantic Ocean. So that was that small private beach area that Butler and I were hanging out, and depending on time of day and how high the tide is, there might not be any beach access at all. Today we lucked out and there was a little bit of beach there for us to jump down. Sometimes people will put up a ladder for ease of access to get down to that little sandy area, but today there wasn't, so we just jumped over. With the outbreak, okay, so it was first used as a public garden in 1837. With the outbreak of the Civil War, it became a fortification of the city. So there are cannons used from the Civil War, at least parts of them, all throughout the park, which is really, really interesting to walk around and see. See what else. Oh, the other thing that I read on another website that there was some information about pirating in this area and how this was a really common sight for pirates to be hung for their crimes from these trees in this park, which is just really wild. So we enjoyed it. We love walking around the Battery whenever we get to come here. It's the golden hour right now. The sun's starting to go down, so there's so many people out taking bridal portraits, engagement pictures, family pictures. So this is just such a beautiful spot. I know Sam touched base on that in his previous video when he came to Charleston. But so we enjoyed that. I think we're gonna head down to more of a commons area, do some more walking around, and then go meet up with Sam for dinner once he's all finished climbing.
All right, let's go. one-way street and, you know, parking in a wrong place and getting readjusted. We have arrived at Fuel, which is a little Caribbean food cafe that used to be a gas station, so we're gonna check it out. Hey, how are you? So we just finished our meal. Everything was delicious. Had the chorizo burger and plantains. And he had the black bean burger.
It was really good.
It was really good.
With some plantains that were nice and sweet.
Sweet plantains.
Butler had a bit of burger as well.
Yeah.
Liked it.
We would totally come back here again. We've been here once before and it was amazing. All the food is super fresh, super local. Great beers on tap, so definitely check it out.
Okay guys, so that's gonna be all for us tonight. We're leaving Charleston to head back to Myrtle Beach now. Today was awesome. I had such a good time.
It was so fun.
Yeah, even though we spent most of the day apart, but it was still really good. And
well, we each did what we wanted to do.
yeah.
Spent time with the dog, I spent time rock climbing, skating, and yeah, I hope you took it easy today.
I did. I don't think I would have done anything too different at home. Like I feel like I still got to relax, so it's a win-win in our book, and he's exhausted, so that's always a good thing.
Muy bueno, you're gonna sleep well tonight.
See you guys later. It just looks like you're like staring off into space.
You got something on your forehead.
Hold on. Let me get this.
Let me just get this thing up here. Yeah.
Good?
Can't quit
Better?
looking at your forehead.
Better?
So much